And in today's video, we're going to be doing an enlarged smocking design. That's Canadian smocking. I've got some chocolate coloured faux leather and I want to enlarge it to a 3-inch grid. Shall we try the wave smocking with it? Let's do it. Okay, so this is the chocolate coloured faux leather. And I think I got just about 1 metre of it. It's from Amazon. And yeah, I wanted to get a chocolate coloured one. It was either that or burgundy because I'm really into those colours at the moment. And I have done a 4-inch grid. I've just used a biro pen for this and I've just marked out the wave smocking design, which I'll include a link in the description box. But this is what the design looks like. So I've just enlarged it with 4 inches per square, and I've done that all over. So I'm just going to start sewing, and I'm probably going to use, I might use black upholstery thread this time. Okay then, so I've got a really strong needle here. Hopefully well, I might need to use a thimble, we shall see. So I'm using the black upholstery thread. I've tied a knot to the opposite end to my needle, and I'm just going to start here, small stitch, and over to, you see that? Yeah, over to the bottom of this first square. So I'm just starting right down at the bottom left of my material. So I'm going to draw those two in. And as you can see, it's really chunky there. So this is where I could use a thimble. Can't actually see where I've got one at this minute. But here we go, got it through. So I'm just taking my needle through that loop there. Gonna pull that nice and tight. And I think I'm just gonna do another stitch. And then tie a knot. So, oh no. Yeah, do you want to get that knot right next to the material? Has it made it? Ish. Let's try again. Once more. There we go. Yeah. Okay then, so I could either cut my thread off here or I could just take it straight up to the next one. Up here, let's pull that down a bit so you can see. So, small stitch. And I'm going to pop another little stitch in there because I want this thread to remain flat. I don't want it drawing in. There we go. And then we're going to take it down to the bottom of this square here. I'm just going to thread this back up. And then just going to draw those two in. So I'm pinching both bits of material through the top, take my needle through the loop, give that a nice little tug, and then I'm going to tie a knot there. I think that's probably just going to be enough. Should we do one more? There we go. Right, okay, that's the first two done, and I'm going to carry on up here to the top, and I'll show you the first column in a minute. This thread's just about gonna make it. Okay, nearly there. Okay, I will show you what it looks like. Currently, it's this little half wave here. Can you see that? Yeah, so these little waves here. Let me do the next column and then it will make a little bit more sense. And then next what we do is there's a gap here all the way up, and then we've got the diagonals marked in on the third column in. So here we go again, same process, lots of repetition and stitch consistency needed to get that pattern formation that we're looking for on the other side for surface decoration. And pull that in, and then we're going to jump up to next bit. So as you can see, it's obviously, with the fabric being very thick and weighty, it's a little bit more difficult to maneuver around than the smaller scale pieces that I usually do. So I usually do a 1-inch grid. This is obviously 4 inches that I said before. So yeah, it's a little bit more tricky to move around, but I really want to explore scale. I've said this so many times before, but I want to explore scale and also different types of materials, along with different patterns as well. I don't want that to move. Is that moving? Do not want that moving. Right, let me get this next column done and then I can show you, hopefully, the wave. Okay, this is the back right now. And that is the start of the giant wave. There we go. So I'm just about to do the last stitch up here. This is the back of it, and then I'll show you the rest. Chocolatey brown wave smocking on faux leather. Love that. Just to show you the scale of this, was started as an A3 piece fabric and it's just obviously shrunk to half that size, and you can see this giant one next to it, so love that. Hope you do too. So if you've enjoyed this video today, do give it a like. If you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the very next video. Take care, bye.